All right. Welcome back to the Side Dish Podcast. I'm your host, Celine, as always, joined by my co-host, Jay Lee.
Hey.
Today we're joined by our dear friend, Khloe Kim.
Hello.
It's just the three of us here sitting today. And we've wanted to have you on for a long time, Khloe. I feel like we finally made it happen. And in terms of today's topic, we've had a topic in our minds for a couple months now, I think.
For a long time.
Khloe and I wanted to talk about bodies and body image and body insecurity. I think it kind of stemmed from the idea of like insecurities, but then like we want to make today's episode a focus on like our physical forms. We all live in a body, how we deal with it, how we think about our bodies. And I want to begin by asking both of you. Oh, so also, you know, Khloe and I are women. Jay here is a man. We have different perspectives, of course, different perspectives and experiences about body image. But I think it'd be great to have Jay's perspective on being a man and body issues and insecurities, if you have any. And we're going to get into, you know, the difference between American and Korean culture when it comes to body image and all of that. But to begin with, I want to ask both of you, just topically, because we've been in this pandemic for over a year now, like, has COVID at all or has a pandemic affected your body image or changed it in any kind of way?
I think at this point in my life, I would describe my body image or perspective on my body would be acceptance. Like, I've come to accept it.
Really?
I have my own body insecurities, but not necessarily let it really affect me too much.
Yeah. Whereas you did in the past?
A little bit. I was more self-conscious about not having flat stomach or not having, you know, cute butt.
Yeah.
And COVID hit, and I used to jog up Namsan a lot because that's really close to my house and I really enjoyed it. That's like my me time during the week and stuff. But I haven't been able to do that ever since COVID. And, you know, like the home training, was a big thing ever since COVID hit in Korea.
Sure. I remember I was so into that for the first like 5 months. I literally worked out sometimes twice a day.
Exactly.
I was in the best shape of my life when COVID first hit.
Were you watching Khloe Ting videos?
I didn't watch Khloe Ting, but damn, that bitch.
That bitch. Right? And so I was doing a lot of that, but it gets old, like working out on your own.
Old,
I'm the type to like not do well when it's just up to me because I have no self-control. And so I kind of stopped working out and gained a little bit of weight. Not too much though, but I gained a little bit of weight. But then at the end of it, I was just like, well, I don't feel like I'm healthy. Like,
okay.
I think my body's just crumbling down.
Right.
I've
definitely felt that over the last year.
And so I was like, I need to do something. So that's why I picked up a new hobby, which is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's only been like 2 months. Yeah, but it's been really great for me. Just like sweating it out, and it's not a team sport, but you do it with people, right? And so it's a good community. And so I think it added like a really great layer to my everyday life. So that was a great change that I made this year in 2021.
Yeah, I feel like physical activity when it comes to doing an actual activity, something that you don't necessarily do because like I'm going to get my Khloe Ting butt workout in for 30 minutes today. Like something like jujitsu or I don't know, playing basketball at Hanggang.
Yeah.
There's something about that for me, that's a really big thing when it comes to like feeling good in my body is doing something fun and sweating.
Having fun while you're doing it.
Yeah,
not just running on a treadmill or whatever.
Yeah.
That makes me feel really good about my body.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like sexy and confident. And then also you feel like there's something about sweating and actually getting a workout in when you're not even like thinking about it. That just makes you feel good. Yeah. But Jay, how have you felt over the last year?
Yeah, for COVID, I think prior to COVID, I was starting to just care about it more and wanted to like stay in shape. And I had been going to the gym. And then so when COVID started, you couldn't go to the gym. So then just like everyone, I was committed to doing a home workout, and even like had this challenge with my roommate to do 100 squats, 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups every day for a month.
Damn.
And then ended up continuing that for just like 3 months.
You did it?
Nice.
Yeah. I was like really, because I had nothing else to do. I was just at home all the time.
Yeah, this is when the pandemic first hit.
Yeah, and then I moved home with my parents, and then I really had nothing to do.
Yep.
So I would actually focus quite a bit on working out at home. And then I came here, and I was in quarantine, but then coming out of it, I started eating more, started hanging out, drinking more, which is just not a recipe.
Honestly, you guys, hanging out is like the worst thing for your body.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging out. Yeah.
So over the past like 6 months, I haven't given up. I just don't try as hard, and I gained like 12 pounds.
We did talk about this, and I was like, I do not believe that.
Oh, I definitely
haven't noticed
did.
that.
Yeah, but then you said, like you were saying, you don't notice because I see you all the time.
Yeah,
right?
that's
If
what
I didn't see you in a spurt of like 5 months or 6 months, maybe I would notice.
Yeah. I guess I wouldn't have really noticed if it weren't for me seeing Korean friends here and there every once in a while, and they'd be like, "Oh, you got fat." Like
They would say that?
Your friends say that to you?
one of my friends who's Korean, she's just like, "Oh, like
she?
you put on weight. Like, what happened? You
I'm
were
not
kind of
surprised.
fat."
Yeah, not surprising at all. We all know that
and
in
my
Korea.
aunt also is like, "Yeah, like what happened? I was worried about you because you weren't eating, and now you're like you put on
Now
a few
you're
pounds."
eating.
But I actually appreciate it, and in a weird way, I know it could be really shitty to hear that, but I think I needed a little bit of that kick in the ass to be like, oh yeah, I need to at least work out, if not go on a diet, just to like keep maintenance,
Yeah. So for you guys, when it comes to like, forget what other people say, forget about feeling like you need to do something because, other people are telling you, you've gained some weight or whatever. When you feel good about your body, like Jay, for you, did you really yourself want to start getting back in shape again? Or were you totally okay with gaining a few pounds? And
oh, no,
you weren't okay.
I was not okay with it. I really did want to like lose weight. But also, I really like playing basketball. I really like playing sports.
Yeah.
And I can feel it when I'm heavier or when I'm just not in shape and I get tired super easily. So that's why I started working out in the first place, like however many years ago. I just wanted to get stronger and better, faster, harder.
Yeah.
And
all that.
so that's why I started it, and that's why I kept it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of for you like feeling strong or feeling fit.
Yeah. How about you?
For me, my image about my body always fluctuates. Like I'm sure you can relate, Chloe. Like just as women, I feel like
For sure.
we just go through so much shit. But I really relate to what you said about acceptance because I feel like, and this is just honestly just comes with age, right? Where you realize as you grow older, the only reason that this is what I tell myself, the only reason that I ever feel bad about my body is because I live in it. Like if I lived in anyone else's body, you would be in that body 24 hours a day. You would know all the bad, all the good, all the in-betweens. Like what we see on social media and how we compare ourselves is like, that's not even accurate because we're comparing our everyday 24 hours a day to this one post or this one probably edited picture, right? So acceptance has been a big part of that. But
also, how I see it is like it's their job to work out and look good.
Like
physically.
Celebrities and influencers and stuff. Yeah. So true. But I feel like for me over COVID, I'm just like reminded of this meme where it's like the pandemic has lasted so long that I've gotten in and out of shape 4 times. And literally it's like, okay, I can like now count like cycles.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I was doing the freaking YouTube workouts 2 times a day, was going up the mountain every day and like actually felt really fit. I would say for the first 4-ish months of the pandemic, then just totally gave up.
Yeah.
I got depressed. I got totally complacent. I didn't want to do jack shit and just started eating a lot. Yep. And so I also gained a bit of weight, not a lot, but it's like enough and for me, my body image actually changes every day. There are some days where I feel like the hottest shit ever. And then other days where I'm like, nothing's good. Yep. Nothing's right. And so for me, it's acceptance, realizing that it changes every day. Therefore, don't get too hung up on this one feeling about your body that you have, because tomorrow it could change, or even tonight it could change. So, but COVID, I think, just has been shitty for all of us. Like, I can fit into like 4 pants, you know?
I feel you. Yeah. I tried putting on this pair of jeans I hadn't worn in a long time the other day. And took them right off.
Yep, took them right off. Like, it's like, if I can button them, I can't do anything but stand still.
Like, can't sit down. Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to do like a check-in, right? But when it comes to body image, okay, so Khloe, you said your main insecurity, would you say, is your stomach? I'm wondering if it's different from men and women. I mean, like, we have different body parts, but for you, Khloe, what would you say maybe your biggest insecurity is, in terms of like, this is a thing I constantly think about and it never gets better? Is there one thing?
Well, there's the face department, and then there's the body department.
You're so right. They're different categories.
Yeah.
Wait, let's start with body, and then let's get into face.
It's definitely the belly rolls that I have. Because I was never a skinny child. I think I always was kind of overweight in my abdomen area.
Oh, in the abdomen area?
Yeah. It's just that and me have become one. Well, we are literally one.
Yep.
But, you know, I always had that little, you know, you cup your 2 hands and then you can make a little like Asian pear. Like, I don't want that pear, but that's always
talking about. Our
the intern Chris actually sent us a photo.
Oh, really?
Without our consent.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
full
now
visual.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want that pear, but that pear just keeps following me.
Yeah. Women in their stomachs.
Yeah.
Dude.
There's like
never-ending story.
Also, you can't get rid of it unless you cut alcohol or like carbs and really just like diet.
No, what it is, you can't get rid of it unless you starve yourself. At least for me. Because I've always had a belly too. Well, I just have a lot of fat on my body. Okay, this is like, when we talk about, we can get into this later when we talk about like the difference between Korean and American culture. But like, when I tried to join a gym pre-pandemic, the year before the pandemic in Korea, you know, they make you do that evaluation and like they put you on the BMI machine and all that shit.
BMI is kind of a bullshit.
Do you have to do that?
It's like an evaluation.
Okay.
They make you do it before you join
so that the trainer,
make you feel like shit. And to be like,
so that the trainer's like, well,
so
you need some work.
To sign up for personal training classes. They just want to target your ass so that you feel bad and join the gym. Yeah. That's what it is. You have to realize that. Like, try to join the gym. They made me do the BMI thing. I also don't believe in BMI or body weight. Like, the number on the scale to me means so little. I know it means a lot to a lot of people, but I've learned to like totally ignore that. But did the BMI thing, and he basically was like, yeah, you are way he was like, you have way too much fat on your body.
He said that?
Yeah, he was like, basically, you're fat. You have way too much fat on your body. You need to get rid of like 50% of this.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, first of all, that's never going to happen. I'm literally never going to be that no matter what I do. I would literally have to eat 1 meal a day and exercise for 5 hours a day. And I'm not doing that. But like, I've never been skinny. But also, I hate that, you know, we're sitting here and like anyone would look at us and be like, yeah, you're skinny, right?
Yeah.
I do want to acknowledge that we are not saying, like, we are just making evaluations on ourselves, right? We're not saying anything about anyone else's body. Also, everyone's body is so different.
Everyone's much more self-critical than they are.
Totally.
When looking at someone else. Yeah. For sure.
But I've never been skinny, as in I've always had like a belly and like thighs and like butt, right? So, and then all of my friends growing up were super skinny and thin. And I was even chubbier in middle school and high school. So I totally relate to the stomach thing, because it's always a matter of like, it's just something that you feel like, also because I feel like, or like on Instagram now, you only see flat, like washboard abs. Yep. And I mean, okay, we'll get into this when we talk about social media. But Jay, for your main physical insecurity, what would you say it is?
My love handles And then also if I start growing man boobs. That's definitely, yeah. Because otherwise, like...
Start growing man boobs.
I mean, there's nothing else really that I care too much about.
Yeah.
But if I want to wear a shirt that I have and you can physically see my boobs, then that becomes a problem.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. And you feel like super insecure about that.
It's not that big of a deal, but...
Or like you notice that, oh, okay, that's a sign.
Yeah, I just like making mental notes like, oh, yeah.
I need to be more active.
3 ramyuns that I ate last night, that I shouldn't continue that. Yeah.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Oh my God, wait, no, I want to talk about the face too.
Okay.
Let's talk about the face. Chloe, when it comes to face, what would you say your insecurity is?
Well, it was always the eyes because I had a single eyelid, and I don't think it was only recent that the single eyelid aesthetic kind of became a thing.
So true.
What? Now it's a cool thing?
Are you kidding? Now it's all about...
It's super cool.
Oh my God.
It's all about no 쌍꺼풀 now.
Yeah. It's
ridiculous.
It's a model look.
It's ridiculous.
That's insane.
The fact that there are trends when it comes to bodies is insane, because when you think about it, the only way you can keep up with that shit is by modifying your body.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're either born with it or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And there's only so much you can do when it comes to exercise. Mm-hmm. There's really a limit. So the fact that there are trends when it comes to bodies, it's like, it's so fucked up. So Chloe, you got the 쌍꺼풀 surgery.
Mm-hmm. Between graduating high school and entering college, I had about 7 months free time.
Yeah.
And so that's when I got it done.
Have you always felt insecure about your eyes?
I think so. Up until high school, I never thought I was pretty.
Really?
Yeah. I was just like an average girl, average person, not ugly, but not pretty either.
Where do you think that came from? Do you think it came from your peers or just what you were seeing on TV?
Probably a bunch of mixed variables, but I was also struggling with acne, like my skin being really oily.
God, that is
the entire middle school.
100%.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. And then my eyes, well, before it was kind of like I had small eyes, and then, one of those things where you can only see like maybe 2/3 of your pupil, yeah. So I had the OG resting bitch face, right, as a high schooler or middle schooler. I've had it
since I was like born.
Yeah, so everyone would like ask me, "Are you upset?"
Yeah,
right. And so I would get mad at that.
And like, you think it was because of your eyes?
I think it was part of it, definitely. Yeah. And I think I was just not super confident about how I looked until after I got the eyelids done.
And it did
it was a huge confidence booster because I didn't wear makeup. I think that and wearing makeup and really focusing on like how to kind of make myself look better, like finding ways to 이쁘게 보이는 거.
Yeah.
That sort of like had an impact and told myself that, I could look cute too, But that was not until after I graduated high school.
Okay.
So that's like the counter argument that people have told me when I talk about plastic surgery
and how you're against it.
Yeah. And if someone can feel confident afterwards, like who's to say it's their body, their choice, you can do what you want with it. So I totally see that as well.
But I did have a friend from college, a male friend who I still consider one of my closest friends, say that, well, I oppose plastic surgery and I can't be friends with you if you got plastic surgery.
That is extreme.
Yeah. I think he was kind of joking.
That to me is closed-minded. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
You're just a bad friend. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I was kind of shocked because, especially in Korea, everyone gets their eyelids done. And so many of my friends who I went to high school with got their nose done and some their jawline and everything, right?
It's like we talked about this on a recent episode that we recorded about like cool, right? But my views on plastic surgery, I feel like have changed so much over the years. I used to be totally against it. And now, I don't know if it's because I'm influenced by social media where it's like, oh, literally everybody is getting something done. That it has become normalized to an extent where like a lip job isn't, like lip fillers are not a thing anymore. It's just like, oh yeah, get lip fillers. They deflate anyways in a few months. Botox, right? I've had Botox under my eyes. That I don't think that's bad. I would love to get more. I would love to get more Botox.
I'll still be your friend.
Thank you, Jay. But you know, it's these little things where you also don't realize until you get older, where you actually notice differences in your body and your face. And then you think, okay, now I can see why people would want to modify this here and there to make yourself feel a little bit more confident, right? I don't think that I would do anything invasive like a boob job, for example. I'm open-minded, but right now I don't see myself doing anything like that. But I absolutely see myself getting fillers and Botox and friggin' laser facial treatments, right?
That is not even considered in the same category as plastic surgery.
Right. It's almost like, to me, what is the difference between getting your face burned off, you know, once a month and then, you know, getting a little bit of filler in your cheeks? It amounts to the same thing where it's like, you see a flaw in yourself or something you want to correct that would make you feel better, so you do it. That's not to say it works. At the end of the day, a big part of acceptance for me is realizing, like, you know, you're always going to be unhappy with something. But I don't see body modification the way that I used to, for sure.
What do you think? Because body positivity is a huge thing, and like just being okay with how you look. And so I think that getting plastic surgery kind of goes against body positivity.
Yeah, I think body positivity is just like, everyone has actually different definitions of it. And of course, like, body confidence means something different to everyone, which is why it's so hard to talk about this, because some people are like truly all natural, don't do anything to your body, you have to love it the way it is, like true acceptance and like celebration. And then other people are like, no, I like whatever will make me feel good about myself. I think at the end of the day, it has to come down to how you feel about yourself, where you have to do the inner work. And that's the hardest thing. Like, accepting yourself and loving yourself requires so much inner work that is like, it's so frustrating. You're just like, no, I'm just going to get fillers all over my face. That's way better than learning to like love myself.
The
shitty thing about all of this is like, it mostly comes down to women, right? Like women are, of course, I'm not a man. I don't know the man's perspective. And I do understand that a lot of men go through body image issues and all of that. But it's especially targeted towards women, just like culturally and socially. Women are supposed to hate themselves. And we're marketed that every day. Like, every single day we're supposed to not like something about ourselves, want to change something about ourselves. So one thing that I think is good about Instagram and also bad is how we are able to see a diverse array of different bodies and people with different definitions of body confidence. But also it's like, you know what? Who's the ideal body? It's literally like Kendall Jenner and Bella Hadid. These women who are, one, they do so much stuff to their bodies that's not accessible to most women. And two,
they're supermodels.
Like,
their
we're
job
not
to look good and have long legs.
Exactly. And we're not like that. Why do we still feel like if we don't look like that, we're worthless, right? It's so shitty. Do you guys feel in Korea? Korea, I found it's just so interesting because it's almost like, I would say it's quite different from America in terms of like,
totally,
you know, what the ideal body is, or like the standards.
Yeah. I mean, even in America, so you mentioned that some of your insecurities are like the rear end area and you know, So in America,
it's okay, Jay. Say butt.
The rear end area. Yep, the general
butt, the thighs.
rear.
You know, like apple bottom jeans.
Bits with the fur.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's sought out. It's really hot for some people.
Yeah.
To have like a huge ass, and
That's
have,
also very
like,
recent.
Well, it's recent in terms of trends, but
Like it's always been something that's attractive.
Oh,
Is
bigger
what you're
hips.
saying.
well, to different subcultures, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the hip hop culture, I feel like always big butts are
Absolutely.
like a
Bigger the
thing,
better,
and that
yeah.
I think that has spread out to more mainstream society. But
But I do remember having, so one of my friends in middle school, I went to an all girls middle school, and there was this really tall friend, almost like 175 centimeters, very tall. She had a big butt, like Kim Kardashian caliber. And everyone made fun of her butt.
Made fun of her.
Yeah.
And she was insecure about it.
She was so insecure.
Wow.
She,
Where it's like now it's like
everyone
one
wants her
can
butt.
dream.
If
even
anything, yeah.
in Korea, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, because Korea, Chloe, tell me if I'm wrong, but do you think still in Korea it's very much you gotta be literally a 00? You gotta be so thin.
You gotta be super skinny, but still have boobs and butt. That's the trend right now, I think.
I know.
So
It's like
the focus
oh my
focus
God.
is
So Barbie. Well,
I
Barbie
know.
doesn't have an ass. Famously, Barbie does not have an ass.
Yeah.
But she has really nice titties. Yeah.
like those nice perky, probably C's.
Yeah. Legit.
Yeah.
I think it's less unhealthy, the Korean beauty standard in terms of it's not super focused on just being super thin anymore. And there are very famous YouTubers who post, workout vids, and everyone wants to have the influencer's body, which are pretty muscular. But compared to American like female fitness YouTubers, they are still
Thin,
skinny.
very thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's just, I also feel differently about my body here than in America. Like I physically feel different in my body. I don't know if you guys experience that. When I'm in America, I literally suddenly I feel like a different person. I feel really good in my body. I wear less clothing in general. I feel way more confident about showing my body, and even if it's not perfect, I feel much better in it. I feel more accepted. Here in Korea, I always feel like I need to cover up a little bit more, which never makes me feel good. I don't like covering up. I like showing things.
It's super conservative.
Yeah.
There
I don't
is a-
feel good in conservative clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then-
there's a huge, not a controversy, but it's a hot topic of there are increasing number of women wearing leggings all the time.
I've
out.
gotten verbally judged for wearing my yoga pants in public.
Yeah, I heard it's like not
Yeah.
chill to wear leggings,
is
which is
so not
crazy.
chill.
Yeah. And I was like, I was shocked actually, because I overheard these two ajumas like talking about my yoga pants, and I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
But then it made me feel insecure, and now whenever I wear yoga pants, I'm like, okay, gotta wear a long shirt.
Yeah.
Like my butt has to be covered, something. But in Korea, I definitely feel more self-conscious about my body.
I feel like
definitely
that's-
don't feel as confident. I don't know. Do you feel that way, Chloe?
I do. I feel
Yeah.
weird. I try not to notice it, but I feel like it kind of comes from the fact that it's so taboo to show your body and flaunt your body and be confident in it, and you have to cover it up.
So you would say
That
it is
it's-
still taboo to do that here?
Less so apparently
Less so, definitely,
It's changing.
but
compared to past,
compared to the U.S.
but that's one of the reasons why women's bodies are hypersexualized.
Yep.
Even if it's not meant to be sexualized. Like on the streets, I'm just wearing my skirt, people
I've gotten into arguments with people.
yeah,
about
people
this,
look at thighs and just like, I don't know. I think it's just so funny that I'm just in my workout clothes, I'm sweaty and gross,
Yeah.
and people would still sexualize your body.
That's a woman's body. It's like the woman's body has like always existed just to be sexual for men. And therefore, even now we struggle with like perceptions towards us where like, I mean, like whenever I wear a short skirt in Korea, for example, like I actually feel bad. And that's the patriarchy ingrained in me and speaking to me and speaking the devil's words.
Right,
but like, I literally feel bad sometimes. Or when I catch a man maybe like looking, I feel bad. I feel dirty. Like, yeah, Celine, you shouldn't have worn a short skirt. And like, that makes me feel like nothing makes me feel less confident about myself than that. Where it's like, you're blaming yourself for something that, like, what's the difference of me showing my thighs in a short skirt and me wearing a long skirt? The only difference is I have fabric covering the thighs.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God, I get so angry about this. And it's just exacerbated for me in Korea.
I mean, just to bring in my perspective,
Yes,
like
please.
A short skirt versus a long skirt is just sexier. Like
a short skirt is sexier.
I can't deny
more
it.
skin.
Like,
Oh no, I mean me too. It's like when the legs are showing, of course.
Yeah. So
actually, but some long skirts are super hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
right. I mean,
but when the bare skin is showing, absolutely.
right. So I don't know. I feel bad if I find someone extra attractive like on a certain summer day, like
no, that it's not
There's
about that.
Yeah.
The difference is you looking at a woman and you were to judge her or think something about her character based on what she wears.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Like slut shaming.
Yeah. Or thinking, or like, why? Oh my God, why is she wearing that? Like,
like obviously they want attention. That's that kind of thinking.
Exactly. And I catch myself doing that all the time where it's like, even like, it's definitely gotten better, but I remember thinking like when I was younger, I would see a girl in a super short skirt and I'd be like, oh my God, why is she doing that? That's so embarrassing. Or like she really just wants attention.
Yeah.
But this is really just, they're literally toxic thoughts that what a woman wears has so little to do with her character. And like, I really think of clothes as self-expression, and sometimes it's just that. Or maybe like you just look good in that skirt. You looked in the mirror and you're like, yeah, I look good in the skirt. So I'm going to wear the skirt.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
I mean, I feel like we talked about this before, but I think those ajumas who were like judging you were completely jealous. One, people are always jealous of younger people. And it's so easy to just
the demonization
put blame
of youth.
And just judge people for what they're doing. And they were just, they were like, I wish I was young again. I wish I could wear that. Or in my day, we couldn't do that. So you shouldn't be doing that either.
Oh my gosh. I remember my mom like telling me a story about how my aunt, like growing up in the 70s in Korea under Park Jung-hee, my aunt got arrested in Myeongdong because her skirt was too short. And the police officer had a ruler, a physical ruler, and measured her skirt.
That's when they still had curfew too.
Yeah, they were under curfew and everything. And this was in Myeongdong.
Oh my gosh.
Just like, so obviously times have changed, but the fundamental like judgment of women and, you know, hypersexualization of women and victim blaming, that has not gone away.
Yeah.
And
I also wanted to talk about a parallel to that for face.
Yes.
Which is makeup.
Yes.
Because
that's so true. That's a whole other conversation. Makeup and how we, like, when did you first start wearing makeup?
After high school.
Yeah,
and I
same.
remember in freshman year of college, I would not leave the room and go to class without anything on my face. I was still pretty self-conscious about my appearance, I think.
Was it because of acne or something else?
I think after high school, I was pretty much free of my acne struggles, but it was just like, I would just look at my mirror and just like, oh, my brows are so sparse. I need to fill them in. And oh, I have such puffy eyes. I need to put something on my eyelids, blah, blah, blah. My skin's not perfect. I have like large pores here and there. I have acne scars. I have to put something to cover it up. And so even if it's like something very light, like BB cream and some brows, I would have to do that to get out of my rhythm.
Yeah. Oh, even just to see anyone or leave your room.
Yeah, or like grab breakfast real quick and come right back.
Yep. So you said you started wearing makeup after high school, right? So in college, and you went to college in the US. Did your perception or like your self-image in terms of your face change when you went to the US versus in Korea?
I think so, because college is when you have an abundance interaction with men compared to high school. Like a plethora,
especially if you're going to an all-girls high school.
Actually, you know what? This is
all-girls middle school and a very nerdy high school, and so I didn't have that sort of like romantic relations with anyone.
I do want to discuss, like in dating and like relation. We're all straight here, so like. Unfortunately, in your dealings with like the opposite sex, if that has a bearing on your self-image.
I think definitely.
Like when you went to college and started interacting with boys, like how did that affect you?
So I think there's a distinction with like self-love, like body self-love, and validation that you get from outside,
oh my God,
from the outside.
Yeah.
And
that's all we're looking for.
Yeah. I've mentioned that I never thought myself as like someone pretty or attractive to other people. And it wasn't really until.
Just crazy because Khloe is beautiful. You literally have so much medyok. I think you're so beautiful, but okay.
Thank you, Sales. But, well, I had my first like boyfriend in high school, and even then I was like, whoa, why do you want to date me? I'm like not cute. Right?
Oh, God, yeah.
And after high school I started getting a little more confidence in terms of my appearance, and then I'd go on to college and start meeting a bunch of different friends and meet guys. And that's when I was first like, oh, there are people out there that find me like actually attractive, So
you're looking at it now from like, because you were getting male attention, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so you're thinking about it from that perspective where it's like, why am I getting all this attention? It must be because I'm cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I never really thought of myself as like, oh, I'm pretty. I'm attractive. Not because I was like self-hating or anything like that. Like I was okay with myself, but I never had that sort of like male attention because I was never in like a serious relationship or anything like that before college.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. Oh, what? No, that's not true. So I never, still to this day, never had a serious relationship. But like even for like flings or just like
whatever,
lighter casual relationship is more so focused on your appearance, right?
Sure.
Like the instant attraction.
For sure.
Right? And so
yes. Oh my God.
So when I started kind of like experiencing that was when I was like, okay, I'm like appealing to some people, I guess. That's kind of different.
And did that make you feel good? Or did it open up a whole other,
I think it,
in terms of insecurities?
For the most part, it made me feel good and more comfortable. Okay, so now that I know that I'm attractive to some people, like I don't have to worry about this department anymore.
Yeah, you don't.
So
oh my God. Yeah.
Not that I was like super worried about it or anything like actually, but that was a validation that I didn't have.
Yeah.
That I started having.
Right. It's like new.
For
right.
Sure.
Yeah.
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 What about for you, Jay?
So that made me think of Tinder. So
yeah, yep. We can, because dating apps, I'm sorry, there's nothing more to it than how you look.
There's nothing more to it
than
how you look.
Yeah.
That's round one.
Really, regionally, it's so different because
oh my God,
so much of my life I lived in San Francisco, and when I was single, I used Tinder here and there.
Yes.
And
what was your experience? Oh my God, I
no
need
success.
all the tea.
No success. And then I remember taking a trip to visit my sister in New York, and I got way more matches in like the week that I was visiting her in New York than I did in like a month in San Francisco. And then
interesting. So that also differs depending on where, like what city.
So
in
like
the States
you're saying, and when you went to the States, like you realize like, oh, people actually find me attractive. I'm sure they did in Korea too, but I don't know. It's just this weird thing. And then when I came to Korea, in quarantine, you're bored and you download it and got way more matches, like triple the amount of matches that I would get in like a month in like 2 weeks in here, so it's about like the standards of where you're at, I guess. And obviously there's like Asian people are accepted here. Asian men are not emasculated the way that they are in the States.
Yeah.
And probably even more so in San Francisco.
I think I'm the beneficiary of the opposite, as in I'm
as an Asian
tan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not skinny. I am more extroverted and loud.
But that's crazy.
I know that I'm Khloe. Like, have you ever been on Tinder in the States?
Yes, not too much.
Yeah. You would literally just match with everyone.
I definitely have more success on dating apps in the States than here.
Yeah.
Oh, then here.
Yeah.
This is such an interesting combo.
Go to San Francisco.
Oh my God.
Fucking
kill it. Wait, so Jay, did that make you feel bad about yourself in terms of your physical appearance?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I quit Tinder. I was like, this sucks. I don't want to feel bad about myself. Yeah. It definitely was a confidence killer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then coming here and being on the dating apps, like getting more matches, you said, than you would in San Francisco.
Yeah.
That obviously like boosted your confidence, right? It made you feel good.
Yeah, it did. One, it like boosted my confidence, but then also just taking a step back, it made me think more about how deep the social perception of certain ethnicities or certain cultures are,
Asian
and
men,
how different it is to be in a place where you don't have to think about that. And I've talked about that, and I didn't go on Tinder. I went on Bumble
here,
and I actually got matches on Bumble here, but literally in San Francisco, I never got a match.
A match, like a single match.
A match, not one match. No,
Were you on it for a long time?
Probably like at least a month before.
This is
I
really
quit.
interesting. This is really interesting.
I mean, I know you're not on it right now, or at least not to my knowledge. But have you done like dating apps? Like,
yeah, I've been on dating apps in New York.
Okay.
And here, I think I've only browsed. Got scared and deleted.
Scared?
Yeah, I'm like scared of men. This is like that's my own trauma and shit that I need to work through. But literally got scared, and I was like, no, because everyone was like freaking ugly or like, oh no, I shouldn't say that.
I think it's well founded in your defense.
Everyone was like, okay, ugly.
Say it, please.
No, everyone was ugly or like a military person, and I'm just not. I'm not into that. I don't want that personally.
Yeah,
just my personal feelings. Because military people are usually like,
so
very
ugly, or they had yellow fever.
Yes, or very transient. They're not here for a long time. There were a lot of men on there who were like on business trips and were like, hit me up from May 4th to May 15th.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that serves a very specific purpose, but I'm just scared to do that. And so, but yeah, my experience on Tinder in the US, never like matched with everyone that I liked. But that's the case for like women in general.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Just like men are dogs.
Men are dogs.
But but for you guys, like in terms of like when you're dating and stuff, is there anything like maybe when you're in the dating process or like, let's say like starting to see someone new, are there any insecurities that foment or like come to light during that stage that you maybe don't really consider when you're not dating or not seeing someone new? Like something that let's say you only see through like the perspective of like someone you are like romantically or sexually involved with. I mean, like I want to know what those things are, if there are.
Going back to the whole, so this I think this is a shared insecurity with Asian men, but it's
dick size.
The dick size. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, you don't have to expose yourself until you're actually like in a romantic kind of situation, and then there it is, So yeah, that's definitely something that I think that I personally have had anxiety about before the moment leads up to it. Yeah. I think I'll leave it at that. I mean, I haven't gotten any complaints.
Good. That's all that matters.
Right. So like I'm fine now, and with all of the partners that I've had, like it's not been an issue. But that's definitely like an insecurity.
Oh wow, that's
sure.
so that's really that's something that's like a very real thing that Asian men have to deal with that we never think about. As Asian women.
For me, I'm not like that anymore, but in the beginning when I was sexually active.
Like when you first started having sex? Yeah.
I would refuse to have sex with the lights on.
That's a very common thing.
I do not want the other person to see.
Thing.
And judge. I felt very weird.
Yeah.
And then when I was with someone that I was pretty comfortable with, that's when, I was okay with like having the lights on during it and stuff.
And what exactly, like, was there one thing about your body that you felt?
It's a belly roll.
Or was it everything? Oh, it's a belly. The belly.
Yeah. I'm like, whatever right now.
And tell me if this is true, but men generally don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Or
about how women look naked?
Yeah.
I'd say a lot of men are just looking for the pussy. Like literally
100%.
And that's in quotes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think that when it comes down to the wire, like when you are having sex, it doesn't matter.
I mean,
and you're not even looking, right? You're not like
I'm looking. But
no, but you're not like
thinking about it actively.
You're not saying, "Oh fuck, this girl has like a belly. That's weird."
Right.
Or are you?
Okay, so
no.
I'm just gonna say that
tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I have a very small number, so I don't have a lot of sexual partners. Newsflash. So like I don't have much to go off really.
Okay.
So I'm speaking on behalf of like friends that I've talked to. There are some people who just go to bars and it's like hit on this one girl and doesn't go well. Hit on the next girl, like it does not matter. They will just keep going,
Yep.
And the end goal is
to fuck. Yeah. Well, for men too.
You know what though? Yeah. Actually, if it's that kind of like one-off thing, I don't give a fuck either.
I was gonna say like I don't. Do you have like a type when it comes to like men's bodies? Like just mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay,
I like
Nate,
white.
What's your type?
I like wide shoulders.
Okay. So if a guy doesn't have wide shoulders, it actually makes you like less attracted to him.
Well, not necessarily, but if the guy has like noticeably narrow shoulders,
yeah,
it's minus.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about this. Let's talk about like, do you have like a type, or is there something physically about a woman that you particularly notice and like, and then stuff that what do you like, and then what are you not attracted to? Because I think it's really different for everyone, but I think there are consistencies, like culturally, there are just certain things we all like. Like I think everyone likes broad shoulders. Mm-hmm. Everyone likes
strong jawline.
Yeah, shit like that.
If I'm talking about specifically body parts, I'm more of an ass person than the tits.
I feel like we've had this conversation.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Ass or tits. Yeah. Are you ass or tits?
I'm ass.
I'm ass, but lately really like tits.
I like my tits. Yeah. I wish I had butt. That's it.
I love ass all the way, but like I just like looking at like boobs on Instagram because I don't have boobs. So like
boobs are great.
Yeah.
They're soft, perky.
Oh my God.
Don't get me wrong.
Go ahead.
Worm.
I mean, that's it. I mean,
yeah.
So like if a woman doesn't have like the largest of breasts, then it's fine. But if they
largest of breasts,
then, yeah,
bonus.
Hell yeah,
yeah, hell yeah. I'm never gonna say no to that.
Right, right. How about you, Celine?
For me, I generally don't. I have liked some busted ass men in the past. like literally, looks wise, don't have a type. Like I think ugly hot is very much a thing.
Like Joji?
Yeah, like I'm into a little bit of ugly. Like if something is ugly.
Mr. Darcy.
Yeah, I kind of like that. But like the consistencies is like hands. I love hands.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
It's a thing.
Big hands.
Small hands are a huge turnoff.
Big hands. Jade, you have nice hands. I've already noticed. I've already clocked everyone's hands. You have nice hands. Erin has nice hands.
Yeah.
Everyone actually has nice hands in our friend group. But
Actually, my hand is my favorite body part.
yeah. Hands I always notice. I even notice on women, the shape of the fingers, the overall size, and then like the veins, right? Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
That's so
And
fun.
then I think I just like a smile. Like if the smile is nice, I think that's so attractive.
Yeah.
And that also is extremely subjective, right? Like a smile is kind of like a vibe more than anything. But so like the original question was, when you're dating or seeing someone new, does that make you think differently about yourself because you're trying to like present something to the other person? Or do you feel like it's consistent? Even if you're not dating, you have the same insecurities, same everything.
I think the latter. It doesn't really make me feel differently about myself depending on who I'm dating. I'm just hoping this works out for the other person. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's such a good point. Oh, wait, that's actually so deep.
It's like
I just hope this works out.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause-
I hope my face works out for the other person.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
I
that's
hope-
literally so deep. I'm not even kidding. Because you can't know, right? Yeah.
Because this is the way I look
Like,
at the
I just
other
hope
person.
you're attracted to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, well, if we're a thing or in a relationship, that just means that I find you attractive, at least. And if you have all these little quirks that you don't like, maybe I like it. That's what makes you uniquely you, and that's what makes me like you. So that's what I'm hoping the other person would think about me.
That's so real.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't it go both ways?
Yeah.
Like, depending on how long the relationship goes on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think though, for a lot of insecure people, like I had a friend who was always like, she never was confident growing up, always didn't feel good about herself. And then when she first started dating, she always was like, even if a guy, even if she was seeing a guy, she would always second guess herself and be like, okay, what if he's just like pretending? Or what if he's just doing this like for sex and it doesn't matter how I look like?
That's a real question that girls
I think so
ask
too.
themselves. And
Yeah.
probably men too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember this one time, a guy who was kind of crushing on me. We were friends before, and I kind of knew that he was liking me. And one of the things that he mentioned to me and kind of like did a confession or whatever, one of the things he said is like, because he kind of knew that I was self-conscious about my bare face, he was like, I think you're beautiful with or without makeup. You know, I think you're brilliant, you're funny, and I want to, you know, all this like nice things. But he did mention, he kind of like hit the point where I was insecure about, and made it a compliment. That was pretty memorable to me because
In a good way?
Yeah.
Where he
I
was-
don't know.
Yeah.
It might sound weird right now, but that was like, oh my God, he truly loves me, you know, type of moment.
Oh, right, right. No, that is an example of someone literally verbally validating you.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to ask any questions. You don't have to guess. He's telling you, I like you without makeup on. I think you're beautiful. Yeah, that's so amazing.
Yeah, I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah.
I think I've been there before, like on the other end, but also I don't think that it's enough for the person on the receiving end to be like rid of their insecurities.
It is not enough.
You know?
It's so true. You can, the thing about body image is that you can literally be given all the validation in the world, have the most loving partner, whatever. And it is not enough because it only comes from yourself.
Gotta come from within.
It has to come from yourself, and whatever you need to do to find that, like, that's the only thing that's going to keep you like happy with yourself.
Yeah.
Relying on other people is such a dangerous game because that comes and goes. You can't ever assume that all that external validation will be there forever. And you also can't assume that it's true. You know, someone might just be saying that because they genuinely love you, but then they're like, oh, she still looks busted without makeup on, right? So you have to really believe that about yourself and be like, you don't have to be okay with it. I genuinely believe it, but you have to accept it in order to really love yourself. And I think that to me is what body confidence is.
Yeah.
So to wrap up, I mean, this was such a good conversation. Thank you, Khloe, for being here. Thank you, Jay, for giving us a male input. That was really interesting.
I tried. Yeah.
No,
Thanks for having me.
This was great. Just as like closing words, we all are going through our own journey. Everyone experiences their bodies and living in their bodies differently. And for me, it's like a lesson that I constantly have to learn, where it's like your physical form isn't everything. To some extent, you have to separate the two or acknowledge that this is just how you look right now, but then you're always like this, you know, you always are the same person. And I think the one good thing about getting older is like we do like come to terms with that with every year that passes.
Right. Or you just start giving less of a
or you
fuck.
give up. Yeah. Oh my God, like us all in COVID. But yeah, thank you, Khloe, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Please like, subscribe. Give us a freaking like written review on Apple Podcasts. That would be amazing. And we will catch you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.